Since I've been here, it's been my base. It's been my support system. It's been where I go to have fun. It's been the people that, when I'm sad or depressed or having troubles with my academics, those are the people I go to, whether it's through my obsessives, whether it's through the people that I meet through BSA. And it's the people where you can sort of be your most self. So I feel when you come to Harvard, you've gotten all these good grades, you've done all these great things, and that's sort of your academic self. And then there's your real self, the self that what you like to do on the weekends, all those things. So I feel like where being in the BSA community is where I've been the most myself, and these are the people who have most supported me to become the best me that I can be. When I first started community service was in high school, and I was a Sunday school teacher. So I taught 3rd and 4th graders, and I prepared them for the sacrament of First Communion, and I really enjoyed doing that. I feel like it got me into education and working with students in my own community and being seen, I think, as a role model. Then also, I feel like it made me closer to my faith, teaching others about it. When I came to college, I was like, I'm going to study economics, I'm going to maybe go into finance, eventually go into law. My years of service changed all that. I started learning more about education. I always knew that I liked working with kids, but I didn't know how I could change that into a career. So the more community service that I've done, I've seen how I can put education into my career goals. So whether it was doing SUP or doing research in New York on the achievement gap, I've realized that I'm not sure if law school is the way that I want to make change in the world. So whether I want to become a teacher or do public service and things like that, or public policy, I've realized my public service has completely changed everything I thought when I came to Harvard. But I think that's a good thing. So I feel like it's very important for students of color, especially low-income students, to see people who look like them, for them to have role models. Because I feel like anyone can go in a classroom and help students reach their potential and tell them that they can go to college, but if you don't have a concept and you don't see someone that looks like you, that has been to college, that has had all these opportunities, you might not think it's a place for you. So I know for me, even though I've had a lot of opportunities, I wasn't sure I wanted to come to Harvard because I was I didn't think there are going to be people like me that are here, and I don't think I'm going to feel comfortable here. But once I realized there were people like me, it seemed like a more open place that I could be. So I feel like it's very important for young people of color to work in schools so students can have role models and see the different kind of opportunities that they're out there. Next year I will be teaching with Teach for America in New York City. And after that I hope to stay in the education realm, whether it's through law, public policy, or something else. I think the best thing about having Black people in my dorm is that I always have someone to eat a meal with, that I never have to be that lonely girl. I can sit down with anyone, and sometimes people that I don't even know sit down with me, and then you get to know them well, way better. The worst thing about having Black people in my dorm is come reading period when I don't want to leave the quad, I'm wearing PJs and my head tie every day, and I have people that are trying to call me out and take pictures. That's not okay. If I could bring anyone into the Black community, it would definitely be Kevin Hart, because that's who I watch when I take my little study breaks, and he would make everything so funny and just relieve so much more stress. Relieve all your stress when you're ever all the time. I know I'm gonna miss the Black community because I feel like that's where all my friends are, and now I have to go out in the world and make new friends, and I just wish I could just move the Black community to New York.